Next on BOI Weekly, the Bank of Industry and the Oyo State Matching Fund is already making the difference.
It's been a success story because already we have about 30 people that have accessed the funding and they are doing well.
Mrs. Folakemi Akinleye, thank you so much for joining us on BOI Weekly. Ibadan is a peaceful place, I must say. I came in and it's been peaceful all the way. So tell us more about your partnership, the partnership between Oyo State and the Bank of Industry.
I always call it a marriage, and it's a marriage that is actually aimed at assisting the people. Oyo State brought in some funding. BOI brought in 100% funding as well. So we now have a pool of funds that is available to everybody in the States. But we try to look at it like, let's look at it this way. What are the key things we want to achieve, and what are the key things that we should look out for in people accessing this funding? So we said, okay, let's look at people that have raw materials that are locally sourced. Because if you decide that you want to go and import your raw materials, you are creating problems already. So we said, okay, looking at the situation where we are in, and in the situation or the vision of taking people from the low level where they are to the next level, you already have these raw materials around you. So let's take it to the next level. We decided between the state government and the Bank of Industry that one of the checklists is that the raw materials for these SME companies must be locally sourced. Most times we want them to even source the machines locally. But that is not totally, we cannot rule that out, that they cannot get assistance from foreign countries. But we try to encourage locally fabricated machineries as well. And we try to encourage women, because we know that women are more committed sometimes, most times, I must say, into doing whatever they are into.
Now tell us more about the success of a fund in your state.
Initially, the funding was 500 million from Oyo State and 500 million from BOI. So we have a pool of ₦1 billion we are working with. It's been a success story because already we have about 30 people that have accessed the funding and they are doing well. I'm sure BOI can talk more about that. We've been on a road show trying to find out how these people are faring. And it's been a success story from them. They are happy. And the most interesting part and the most encouraging part for the state government is that most of them didn't even believe that this is real, that it will happen, that it will work. So, but I must say that the government actually made a lot of publicity out of this so that people can believe it, people can try to be aware of it, because if people are not aware, there's nothing we can do. So we created that enabling environment to make everybody aware. We advertisement on radios and jingles, even in local dialects, because some of the people that have accessed the funding can't even speak English, but that's not a criteria. The criteria is that we want to help you. We want you to grow your business from where it is to the next level. So, and it's been a success story, I must say.
Have you been witnessing any kind of challenges?
I must say, because of the partnership with BOI, and that's their area of competence, it's been good, it's been great. But capacity building is a key thing. And because some of these people, okay, there have been 1 or 2 people that have defaulted in paying back, but out of the number of people, you cannot rule out such things. But like I said, it's really bringing us back to the drawing table to see that what went wrong. And one of the things we discover is that these people really don't understand that business is discipline. So the money was meant to buy raw materials or to buy machine, and you now decided to use part of the money to renovate your building. There's a problem. So that is one of the things that we've discovered, and that's why I said capacity building is key. Once there is continuous capacity building, they will understand the need that, no, I need to be disciplined, I need to pay my salary, I need to do this at the right time. So it's all encompassing. But like I said, it's been a success story.
You've just pointed out one of the challenges that most SMEs and business people face when they start their businesses. How are you helping to make sure that these beneficiaries don't have to go through the same process?
we're trying to develop. If you remember, in Japan, most of the industries developed from small scale, from local governments, from small clusters. So we're working in all the 33 local governments of the state to see that what products do you have, and you have advantage over the other local governments. Already we have 9 pilot schemes that is taking off in the next 2 weeks to see that, okay, you know that in your area you have cassava, in your area you have shea nuts, in your area you have palm oil, whatever, then we take it to the next level and add value to it.
Moving on now, Ibadan has such a great potential to be like Lagos based on the fact that it is one of the biggest metropolitan city in Nigeria. What is the Bureau doing to help make sure that that's a realistic dream in the next couple of years?
I guess there have been many challenges like everywhere. You need the government to just be focused that this is what we want to do and see it through. We need the people to understand that the government can come out with ideas for the people, but if you don't cooperate with the government, it won't happen. Because you can have laudable arrangements, you can have laudable plans, but if the people don't buy into it, or you don't make them to buy into it, so it's a two-way thing. So when the government says, I want to do this, and they can sell it to the people, and people buy into it, then you can see that things will happen and things will change, and that is what we are seeing now. Oyo State has potential in agric, and I can tell you, the executive governor of the state, Senator Abiola Ajimobi, is really working hard into seeing that you add value to the agricultural products and take it to the next level, and then in the value chain you come into manufacturing. We try as much as possible to work with the organized private sector to see how they can come in to, at the same time, help the other people. You know, there are different levels. You have the big manufacturing companies, you have the small and medium, and you have the micro ones. So if we can bring them together under the same umbrella, they can share ideas, they can say, okay, this is what we are doing, this is what we have done that has worked for us, this is our own success story. We can exchange ideas, and you can see the stage changing gradually. It might not be rapid overnight, but we can see things changing, and it gives great pleasure to see that people are really buying into the governors or to the administration's vision.
And how do you intend to work with the Bank of Industry to achieve all of these dreams?
They've been our partner in progress, and they've been very supportive. And one of the things that has even come out of this relationship with them is that they want to have a regional office now in Ibadan. Presently they are in Akure, but now, because things are changing, Ibadan is bigger and getting bigger, and the collaboration is becoming more interesting, more exciting, and we can touch more lives. They decided, okay, we move down to where the business is, and they are coming to Ibadan, which is a good sign for us.
Well, that's our program today. Thank you so much for watching. Please log on to boinigeria.com for suitable funding options for your business and ideas, or visit any of the BOI offices closest to you. If you missed any part of today's program or any of our previous episodes, log on to youtube.com/channelsweb. Please follow me on Twitter @AdeshawaJosh. I'll see you again.